You know that scene in Gladiator when he's walking down the field of wheat to see his family, and the music is playing in the background? He's finally escaped the shackles of earthly bonds, creating a sense of relief for the character, providing escape for all the devastation he went through. Well, that's how I want this Hytale journey to be, an escape from the mundane tasks of everyday life, an escape from the bills, an escape from the real world, into something incredible and relief-giving. If you're like me and you don't have a lot of time to game anymore, sometimes it can be hard to settle on a game to escape to, but I've decided to choose Hytale as my escape from my Odyssey. So welcome to Escape to Hytale, where I play through Hytale, showing the interesting parts of my Odyssey, creating a world of my own, and feeling the escapism seep into my bones. I hope you enjoy my Odyssey as a YouTube traveler. So that's exactly what happened. I played Hytale for about an hour, stopped recording, said I should stop playing and make the video now. But I didn't want to. I was lost in the sauce, so to speak. I played for another 3 hours afterwards as well, completely ignoring my need to make a video. Exploring the world of Hytale, crafting, the combat, the mining, and the various aspects of the game was incredibly satisfying. Figuring out how to do everything for the first time was incredibly enjoyable. Where to find materials, how materials work, and so on. I thought the character customization was fantastic. I thought I was surprised at how many features it had for an early access game. Also, the characters looked better than expected. When I first saw the trailer, I wasn't really sure if I liked the way they look, especially with the eyes being so large and the limbs being so thin, but it looks great on screen, and with different views, for this game being early access, it has a lot of content. It honestly surprised me at how much is in this game. Various mobs, cave depth, variety that matches Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update in its early access. Now, everything isn't perfect. Of course, there's bugs, missing features and crashes, and a lot of missing building features that I noticed. It felt great to just relax and play a video game though, without the self-pressure of trying to achieve a certain goal, conquer a challenge, or be competitive. I played for another 3 hours afterwards as well, so three different times I ignored making a video. I mostly play competitive games. I've always been competitive. One such game I played way too competitively was Rocket League. I reached Grand Champion many times and logged in over 4,000 hours. I was sweaty in that game. I also played Marvel Rivals, reaching Grandmaster several times, but none of those games were relaxing, especially not at that level. But Hytale was and is. It hit a special place that I haven't been in a long time. What game do you have that causes that effect on you? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm curious to see what that game is for everyone. So let's take a look at my Hytale Odyssey so far. So here's everything that I've done so far in Hytale. Currently, I am in the middle of a cave trying to get a lot of iron ore and copper ore. I have 25 iron ore, 20 copper ore. I found this massive copper vein, which I think is the biggest one I've ever found. So I'm going to collect that real quick. And oh goodness, I think it's 2 connected to 1 maybe. Nice, we'll take that. So I've gotten up to iron basically everything. I have iron daggers, iron pickaxe, iron short bow, the iron hoe, you know, for farming and all that good stuff. So we've done that so far. Goodness, this is a lot of copper. This is the most I've seen in one vein. This is pretty neat. Alright, I think that's it. So I just got to figure out how to get out of this cave back up to the surface. So far, I really like the way the cave generation works. It's quite nice. One thing I wish was a little bit better is torches don't really seem to light up the caves too well. I mean, you have to kind of place a lot of them to really light the place up, but you know, it is what it is. I think, oh, it's this direction, sweet. Closer to getting out of the cave than I thought I was. So we just gotta go this way, up and not that way. We gotta go all the way around. There we go. Yep. Good old getting lost in the cave. So we gotta get back up to the surface, and then we can show you guys what I've done so far with my house, what I've been able to do, where I've been able to explore so far, and just how this Odyssey is going. I'm really enjoying overall the amount of items you are able to have in this game. You know, you have the high roll chest, you have the carrots, you got all the farming capabilities that you could ever wish for. It's pretty neat, the layers of that. There we go, there's my exit right here. So I just kind of wanted to walk you guys through what I've done so far. I started over here. This was where I first started at, and well, I spawned from over there, you know, came this way, saw this thing, got in there, did some exploration, things like that, you know, did some exploration in there, and then I went over here and I built a house. I destroyed the house because I didn't like the house. I'll show a clip of that. Did not like that house at all. And then I have chickens, which I still need to transport back to where I'm currently staying. Over here, I have a house with some trees planted. It's pretty neat. I haven't gone through the portal yet of the main area where you're supposed to get the memories and stuff like that. I just honestly have been enjoying not having to worry about it. So I think I'm going to do that and turn that into an episode. Because it's pretty important for the game from everything I've seen. So I have a nice tree there, I'm just going to keep those where they're at. I usually play in first person, but just showing you guys around might help with third person. So I kind of made this well here for a little bit of a fish farm and some water. I have my farm, set up here. I'm going to need to rehoe it, I think. Till it? Rehoe? That sounds horrible. Pumpkins, got all the way to the pumpkins. We got the wild boar, which at first I thought you could breed animals, so I was trying to breed chickens for like the longest time, and I was like, why is this not working? And you aren't able to breed animals yet. So I have a chicken farm. I am gonna have a wild hog farm. Hopefully they can't escape. Goodness, they're so symmetrical. Jeez. And then this is my house. So this is the back entrance. I have all of my farming utilities equipment there in that chest. Nothing in that one yet. I stole a bed. Don't ask where it came from. I have, the classic wood chest, the wood accessories chest, the armor that I no longer use because I have iron armor. I have the chest full of goodies. I have copper ore, iron ingots, gold ore, some emerald ore. I got that from, defeating that guy. I did defeat the guy in the temple, but I never went through the temple. So I'm just going to toss that in the furnace, turn that on. So I have all my benches set up, have a nice floor pattern, have some nice doors you can get from maple. That's the front of the house. I have the sign, which I think you can write on the signs eventually, but I'm not sure yet. So this house took way longer than it should have to build, to be honest with you. Ladders are a little bit obnoxious in this game. They're like, you gotta be looking up. You can't just climb it, I don't think. I have 2 furnaces up here in case I need them. And then I have my broken items that I don't use or discarded items. And then that's my little roof system. Ooh, that's gonna bother my OCD right there. So that's what I've done so far. Is I've been farming, gathering materials, building my little place, and yeah, that's my main farm over there. And honestly, that's mostly what I've done so far. I've just enjoyed the game, explored it, found these cool things. I don't know why that one wasn't on in that temple as well. So I've been really enjoying the combat in this game. I think it's quite fun. The hunting is pretty interesting as well. I think sometimes some animals can just absolutely tank shots from a bow, which doesn't really make sense to me. Like, a deer should go down with, I feel like, a couple shots, not 5. Like, I feel like some animals are just have too much health, which is odd to say, especially when you're just hunting them. Like, it takes 5 shots to get a rabbit, I think. Not 5 shots, but it takes a lot of shots. Just kind of ridiculous. Like, this deer is just an absolute trooper, being able to survive that many shots, because we got a bunny right here. We can test this out. I think it's 3 shots with the iron bow. It's kind of crazy. Like, 1. Ooh, we missed. 2. Oh, it is 3. So it's 3 whole shots with an iron bow. I feel like this should just be a 1 shot. I should just be able to eliminate them. Especially with an iron bow or a higher level bow. So that's what my house looks like from afar. There's this fox that always is just around, is chilling, and I don't know how to tame him. I wish I could, because he's adorable. The textures in this game are just incredible. Like the creatures, like the deer, the wild, I think this is oxen, wild oxen, which I'm trying to figure out how to get them over to a farm. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below, because I just haven't figured it out, and I don't want to Google it because it's kind of boring. to just Google your way out of you know, a situation. But I'm gonna keep hunting this rabbit real quick. Gotta get that guy. Nice, got him. So yeah, that's what I've done. I built an interesting house. I will probably eventually build more underground, but I'm going to, I just came back from mining, so I need to clear my inventory before I can upgrade stuff. So I have my workbench at tier 4. I can almost get it to tier 4. I actually can get it to tier 5 now. I probably will do that. Get that upgraded, get that completed. I'm just gonna put my raw hides in there. Inventory, because everything's so textured, it's not hard to tell what items are, but I feel like the visual clutter is definitely increased compared to some games, that's for certain. But we can put that in there. I got the crude daggers. I picked them up from a cave, so I can just do that and get rid of those. Iron ore, let's see where we're at. 13, we can put that in. Oh no, this is why we have sticks. Also, I don't think there's coal in the game, which, I don't know, seems odd to me not to have coal. I haven't found any yet. I don't know if it's in a different biome or something, but haven't found it yet. I found this cool door while exploring. That's pretty neat. We have green flat room mushrooms, which is okay. It is what it is, I guess. We have our fancy chests, which are stackable, which is nice. Got a raw wild meat, which I usually just toss in there. We got the cooked meat. We got the bones. So, pretty excited with what I want to do with this world and this game and just everything in general. So, I have a lot of inventory, a lot of things I need to organize. Need to turn that on. Just kind of odd that you have to do that, but hey, it is what it is. But everything's pretty clean so far. Like, I like the character customization. I like that you can toggle, you know, on and off armor. They just recently added that in their most recent patch notes. I got the backpack, which I haven't even used yet. I keep forgetting to use it. And it says, find the Forgotten Temple to learn more. So I need to do the memories. I need to do that. I should probably do that in the next episode. But I'm just really enjoying this game. The textures are incredible. The sky is incredible. The transition between biomes is super clean. Like if we go on the map here and zoom out on the left side, this direction, you can't see it, but in this general area, there is volcanic. And the transition from like the volcanic area to just normal is just absolutely beautiful. I just love that transition, so I'm going to collect my carrots here, because why not? Because it gives us the essence of life, which I do like the way the farming worked, actually. I was kind of annoyed at it to begin with. At first, I was like, this is kind of annoying that I have to replant all my things and repurchase them, but then I found you can get, I think it's called eternal items, I think it's called. You can get eternal ones, which is pretty neat. They're just infinite. And I think you can craft them eventually. I'm not 100% sure on that. But that way that works is pretty cool. So you can just eventually get a whole farm full of it. So I'm hoping to create some pretty interesting things. Haven't decided on what direction I want to go, what building style I want to go with, since there's such a variety that you can have. Like this roof, I have to show you the roof. I'm very proud of it. It took me way too long to figure out how it works. But, ooh, parkour is not there yet. Grab the log. Thank you. So, like, just the roof itself, like, that is ridiculous. How much just variance you can have and how you can make it look. It's just really impressive, honestly. Like, just making it look like that. So there's my world. And there's my Hytale Odyssey. Kozakov's Odyssey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to make me, if I should make more videos like this, if I should make them in a different style, if you guys would like to see more of the in-depth process of how, you know, I got about doing all of this, just let me know. That'd be great. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. God bless.